Welcome back to geometrical exercises in paper folding. Today we are going to do our chapter 12, which is rectangles and parallelograms. So what is a rectangle? So I'll tell you what is the definition. Last time we saw what is a right angle, right? A right angle triangle. So now a rectangle is a four-sided figure with all right angles. Okay, so it's a four-sided figure, so it's got to have four sides. And if it has four sides, then it's a closed four-sided figure with all right angles, and it's a closed figure, which means that the four sides enclose some area. Okay, so of course, how do we make it? Well, it's a fairly simple thing. First, start with a line like this, and then we're going to make a four-sided figure by making four right angles. So we're going to go up here. I'm going to make the first right angle. And you can make the right angle any way you want. So here's the first right angle. And you make a right angle by folding a line on itself. You remember that? So that's the first right angle. Then go up here, make another right angle. And then another right angle. So you can, sorry, this way. So I got to make, sorry, that's correct. So when I make that, notice that the last two lines automatically line up. So if I line up this one, if I line up this one when I fold it, this one is automatically lined up. That tells you that these two lines are parallel. Okay, so when this lines up, that lines up. Notice, remember our definition of parallel. We did that a long time ago, that a perpendicular to one is also perpendicular to the other. Or if you line up one, the other one is also lines up. So you can see that these two things are lined up. Excuse me. And that makes a rectangle. We made four right angles. Let me show you. We actually made three. The fourth one is automatic. You remember that this is what we were talking about, even with a triangle. You made two, the third angle is fixed. In the same way, if you make three, the fourth angle will be fixed. So always there is some relationship between the angles. They're not all free. If you want to make a closed figure. So let's highlight it so that we know which rectangle we're talking about. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to highlight these things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember what I told you, that all figures can be made up of just right angles. I mean, right angle triangles. In this case, a rectangle can be made up of two right angle triangles. So how do I do that? Well, what I want to do is I'm going to fold it so that this point and that point come together. Okay, so I'm going to fold it. So it's usually good to mark it with a marker so that you can see the other side. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to fold it like that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to fold it like this so that I'm going to get a line through these 2 points. So number 1 is here and the second one is here. So take a little bit of time and mark it exactly. So drawing a line through 2 points is a little bit tricky. So make sure you get it right. Yes. And then here, yes. And then you kind of fold. Okay. What I want you to see is that I now have triangle number 1, triangle number 2. I'm going to mark these 2 things because I want to show you that every figure we draw can be made up entirely only of right angles. Okay, now I got shape number 1, triangle number 2. Now, I will leave it as an exercise for you to show me that these two triangles are congruent. They are actually the same triangle. By the way, they are not mirror images of each other. Can you see that this point goes here, whereas the other point is there? So it's not directly lying on top of each other. Can you show me just by folding that these two triangles are congruent? And by the way, this is a right angle triangle. So two right angle triangles will give me a rectangle. Two congruent right angle triangles. If you put them end to end, they'll get me a rectangle. Okay, so that's it. So we understood what is meant by a right angle, a rectangle. Now we are going to look at what is meant by a parallelogram. So a parallelogram, as the name suggests, is a four-sided figure formed by two sets of parallel lines. So you got to find two sets of parallel lines to make a parallelogram. So I'll show you how to make it. So take a clean sheet of paper, and again I will show you that this is also made up of right angle triangles. Okay. So first, let's make a parallelogram. So first, make some random line. That's our starting line. And then I have to have two sets of parallel lines, right? So this is one, and I have to do a parallel line. How do I do a parallel line? I have to first go for a perpendicular, like so. Okay, open it out. And then I'm going to make a perpendicular to this. So I made the first set of parallel lines. Right? So now these two lines are parallel. Now I'm going to make two other parallel lines. So first I'm going to make of course it has to intersect. So I'm going to make a random parallel line like this. Random line like this. And then I'm going to make another one that is parallel to this. How do I do that? Well, I got to go and I got to make a perpendicular. So I'm going to make this perpendicular, and you have to do it carefully. So there's the perpendicular to that. And then I'm going to make another perpendicular to that. Boy, oh boy, that's a lot of perpendicular lines, right? So please remember, I'm getting two independent set of parallel lines. So let us see if I got a parallelogram. It is hard to see, but I will show you how that works. Okay. Take your pen and mark our first set of parallel lines, green. I have marked it up front itself. So that's one green line. Then another green line. Then the second set of parallel lines, I'm going to mark them as red. So this is one red line. Then another red line. Okay, well, there you go. That's a parallelogram. I'm going to mark it out. I'm going to say A, B, C, and D. That's a parallelogram. Now, the question is, how do I know that it is made up of right angles? It's not evident where the right angles are. I will show you. So first thing to do is to make a right angle out of this. So there are a number of ways of doing this. I will show you one way. So what it is that I am going to mark these 2 points, D and B, and I'm going to make a line through them by folding through D and B. There. So now I have broken it up into two triangles. Okay, I will mark this line. Okay, now it should be evident to you, although it is not entirely obvious, but you should think about it a little bit, that these two triangles are actually similar, or are actually congruent. That's not easy to see, but if you play around with it a little bit, you should be able to show me, but think about that a little bit. Okay, now, but these are just two random triangles. They're not right angle triangles. How do I make right angle triangles out of them? So first thing is, I'm going to make a line that is perpendicular to this, but goes through this point. Okay, how do I make a perpendicular that goes through that point? First thing is, I make sure that the line falls on itself and it goes through that point. So let me make sure I got this line all the way through. It's a good idea to make sure that your lines go all the way through so that it's easy to see which line we are talking about. So now I'm going to make a line that is perpendicular here and it goes through this point. I want you to make this so that you can see how we are getting these perpendicular. I'm going to go only up to this. So that's line number one. That's two triangles. I'm going to do line number two like this. This time perpendicular to this line again, but now going through point A, this point. How do I do that? Well, I know how to do a perpendicular like so, and then I have to go through point A. There you go. You see, now I have made a parallelogram out of 4 right angles, and I want you to show me, either by cutting or otherwise, you can show me that this triangle and this triangle are congruent, and then this triangle and that triangle are congruent. Okay, what I want you to understand is that any shape you can make by combining right angles together. It's not always the easiest one, but what it means is that if you can prove something out of right angles, then you can generalize it and connect up the right angles and prove something about other shapes. Okay, this is a parallelogram. Notice it has 4 sides, which are 2 of these sides are equal. How do I show that this and this are equal? I got to find a way to put this on top here, and that's easy. I am going to do by doing a what is that? It's actually somewhat tricky, but you got to think about it, and then you can lay them on top of each other like so, and then you can show that these 2 lines are the same, and then you can show that these 2 lines are the same, this line and that line. Okay, so these 2 are the same, and these 2 are the same. Notice how, let's make it. So these 2 lines are the same, congruent. These 2 lines are congruent. These 2 triangles are congruent. These 2 triangles are congruent. Everything else follows from these facts. Okay, you can show other things out of this, but this is what a parallelogram looks like. So I hope you're able to construct it. So we are able to construct a parallelogram, diagonal, two perpendicular lines, so that I can show you that a parallelogram is made up of 4 right angles. Okay, all of these things are possible. Now let's compare what we found for a rectangle versus a parallelogram. So this is a rectangle This is a parallelogram. Notice that for a rectangle also, these two sides are the same. And these two sides are the same. Can you see the difference between them? The difference is that in a rectangle, the corner angles are all at 90 degrees. In a parallelogram, they are not. That's the only difference. So a parallelogram is like a tilted rectangle. You take a rectangle like this, and you kind of tilt it like that. That kind of motion is called shearing. Okay, you tilt it sideways like that, and you'll get a parallelogram. A parallelogram requires you to make 4 triangles, right angle triangles. You can make a rectangle with just 2 right angle triangles because it has more symmetry. It's more symmetrical. You see what I mean? So you need fewer triangles. Okay, so this is what a rectangle and a parallelogram are.